Here's everything you need to know about Outliers and how to use them to get more views on every video you upload. Take this channel for example, who has recently started posting, but their second video has already gotten over 500,000 views. Or check out this video that has over 10 million views from a small channel. This doesn't just happen by mistake. These creators understand that secret method, and by the end, you will too. So this video is broken into 3 main sections. To help you understand the secret of Outliers, watch each of these to fast track the growth of your channel. So the best place to start is going over what exactly is an outlier. Outliers is a basic math problem, and to help explain this concept, I'll be using this channel as an example. So this channel has 122,000 subscribers and typically gets 1,000 to 3,000 views per video. But then they upload this video that gets almost 700,000 views and is a 97 times outlier, which essentially means that this video performed 97 times better than the previous videos on this channel. And this video didn't just go viral randomly. There's something special about it. This is what is considered an outlier. And all the best YouTube creators and strategists understand this and use it to their advantage.
That's probably where Outliers is the best, right?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
And trying to find outliers.
In my opinion right now, are outliers.
Outliers. And outliers are nice.
They are outliers.
Some people call these outliers.
Outliers. Using outliers to come up with ideas does work.
Outliers feels like it's been everywhere in the community, but where did this terminology actually begin? We would have to go back all the way before 2019, where Mr. Beast and a few other strategists were starting to see a pattern in viral videos. They noticed that virality wasn't just random, there was a pattern to it, and they called this outliers. Now let's dive into how to actually find outliers. Historically, the easiest way was to browse YouTube and hope you came across a video that stood out. But now it's easier than ever with outlier tools like ViewStats. So let's spend the next 30 seconds diving into this tool to show you how to research for any niche. First, let's start with cooking, and I want to make a video on how to make steak. And just like that, I have a ton of inspiration for my video. If there's a video that stands out, I can click on it to learn more about it. And you could do this for literally any niche on YouTube, like finance, gaming, and beauty. That being said, this makes finding viral inspiration so much easier. You now know what an outlier is and how to find them. Now it's time to piece it all together and actually learn how to use your research to get more views on your videos. This is the most important section of the entire video, and it's broken into 2 main parts. First, we're going to start on how you can change how you look at videos across YouTube to get more inspiration. And then we're going to dive in on how to remix these videos and use formats to get more views every time you click upload. A great place to start is understanding how the top creators use outliers to go viral every single time. So I got into a call with Chucky to ask more.
Hey, I'm Chucky. I focus on a lot of different things, but I primarily focus on titles, thumbnails, and ideas.
All right, let's just pause right there for a second. So Chucky has quite the background when it comes to YouTube. He's been a key person for not only the success of the Mr. Beast channel, but also channels like Mr. Beast Gaming and Beast Reacts. So I'm really curious to see how he uses outliers every single day.
I mean, we use them in so many different types of ways. There's inspiration, there's formats, there's interests, there's topics, there's trends. You know, I like to look at outliers to break videos down to the first principles. What did they do differently that set this video apart to make it an outlier? And my goal is to understand whether it's maybe a format, whether it's a thumbnail, whether it's a specific interest. The cool thing about outliers is really to give you good inspiration to, create your own original idea.
I want to take the concepts that Chucky was talking about and show you how to be looking at videos to get inspiration. So let's just start with this video. A lot of people could look at this thumbnail as a simple freeze frame from the video, but there are some key things here that draw your attention. For one being the gold watch, and for another being the crazy background, giving evidence that this person is successful and they know what they're talking about. Overall, this thumbnail does exactly what it needs to by giving the audience trust. Now let's move on to the title. This title targets a few things. For one, it has a low barrier of entry. $10,000 a month does not seem too unreachable, opposed to $50,000 a month or even $100,000 a month, helping open the audience to a larger pool. It's also using the format "if I had to start again." This format has been proven time and time again to go viral, and you're creating a lot of interest with a topic like this. All this combined to create a video that got 15 times more views than the previous videos of this channel. Now let's look at a video from a different niche, with a 4.5 times outlier score and over 700,000 views. There's a reason why this video performs so well, so let's dive in and learn why. So let's start with the thumbnail, which is actually using a format. It's using a split view comparison with a twist. Normally you would see this with before, after, cheap, expensive, but this one's using no and yes. This is so clickable because you would assume that the notes on the left are better than the notes on the right because they have art and they look a lot more professional. So now let's see how the title plays into this. How to take notes like the top 1% of students. So this already creates a ton of intrigue, creating a desire to learn more. Like, how do I take notes like the top 1% students? I thought I'm supposed to take notes like this. That's what 1% students are supposed to take, but you're telling me that they're supposed to be taking them like this, and I already do something like that. I wonder how I can perform it better. These are the thoughts that are probably going through viewers' minds as they view this entire videos package. And this is exactly what you need to do when creating your own video packages. So how do you take all this and apply it to your own channel? So I want to ask Chucky how smaller creators can look at and use Outliers effectively.
I mean, I talk with so many different creators that use Outliers, and they're not just a Mr. Beast. They're not just a gaming video. They're not just cooking, right? These channels go from so many different niches and cover so many different topics. And sometimes they take like a little thing, whether it's like there's interest in this certain trend right now, so let me also jump on this trend, or this is an interesting format, so let me jump on this format. You know, a $1 video can be transcended across any different niche. That's why it's successful, because it could reach the largest audience possible. And then there's some outliers that work specifically in gaming. There's some outliers that work specifically in beauty, and that's okay. Those are fine. But, you know, really good outliers are the ones that can be, you know, across any niche. And that's why it's so cool, is like you can get inspiration from a beauty channel that could be on the Mr. Beast channel, or you can get inspiration from a tech YouTuber and that could work on your gaming channel. You're not here to copy the idea. You're not here to steal their idea. You're here to get inspired and see how you can transform the idea, whether it's the topic that you get inspiration from, whether it's the way that they do the title format, whether it's the thumbnail that maybe gave you inspiration of how you can, you know, do it. There's so many ways of getting inspirations from Outliers.
So what can you take from this? There are two main concepts to focus on: remixing and formats. Think of remixing as taking something that worked well and taking the best parts of it and changing the rest to fit your niche. So taking this video we just talked about, how would we remix this? So instead of having the mindset that you cannot remix this because you're not in the financial niche, let's take a broader look at it and take the pieces that worked well. For this case, it's the title. Now knowing that, I can easily remix this video in any niche. So for example, in cooking, I could easily remix this title to be how I'd make $10,000 a month as a chef if I had to start again. But you can take the remixing so much further than this and cater it more towards your niche. So for gaming, instead of directly copying the title, I could do how I'd get Grandmaster if I started from bronze. This is the same idea as the original title, but it's more catered to the gaming niche and will probably do better. And finally, let's see how this would work in the fitness niche, now knowing that we could remix it further. How I'd lose 100 pounds if I was 500 pounds again. As you can see, I'm just taking the main part of why this title did so well and remixing it in any niche that I want. Another key part you can pull from Outliers is identifying formats. Once you realize that most videos are remixes of remixes, it makes it really easy to start seeing this pattern. So let's look at this on YouTube using the popular 1-star format. This one video sparked a bunch of successful remixes in other niches. So here's actually a fitness video that took inspiration from this format, but changed out restaurants with gyms, and it performed extremely well for this channel. Or let's look into the gaming niche at this video that took the general video format, but repackaged it slightly different and created a great video that went super viral. And the best part is that all these videos still feel unique and fresh, even though they're all using the same format. And to help streamline this process more, make sure you head over to viewstats.com and sign up for Pro today to use Outliers to make a viral video.